Winning a National Teaching Fellowship obviously recognises my outstanding contribution to teaching and learning, but more importantly for me, it recognises the contribution of my colleagues over many years who have assisted me, who guided me, supervised me and helped me in my endeavours. It's also, I think, acknowledges the importance of a collaborative approach to teaching and learning with students, and the value of what I call a co-creation model. That is central, in my view, and instrumental to doing outstanding teaching and learning. I think National Teaching Fellowships and Kate Awards, if I may say so, are hugely important for universities in several ways. One, of course, teaching and learning is the main business of universities, generates the bulk of the income for universities, etc. Teaching and learning, the work of the Kate and the NTF laureates, which has been recognised today and previous years, the work that has gone into those winning those awards allows universities to showcase outstanding teaching and learning. That's really important for universities because that's why students want to come to university, to be exposed to outstanding teaching and learning. It's also important for universities to deliver on the metrics around teaching and learning that are now increasingly important to them, pushing them up league tables, helping them in TEF, etc., etc. The fellowships and the Kate Awards also help universities to showcase the importance of teaching and learning because, again, I still think there's a lot of work to do to highlight the importance of outstanding teaching and learning to the work of universities. Outstanding teaching and learning in universities transforms the lives of individuals, communities and society. And it showcases just how important it is that universities are seen to be a force for good. Sadly, the current narrative around universities is a negative narrative around they're not offering students value for money. And I think the sector has not really challenged that narrative sufficiently well to come up with a counter-narrative. And here is a counter-narrative that the work that goes into the awards and people gaining prestigious awards is actually showcasing the very best of what universities have to offer. And that narrative needs to be out there. So my advice for would-be nominees preparing an NTF or a Kate application is have a go. You could succeed. But more importantly, when you're preparing the application. So from my own experience, in preparing the application, I found it was very good for the soul because seldom do we actually take sufficient time to reflect on what we're doing and the impact it's having on ourselves and on others and our institutions and the wider society. And therefore, when you start to narrate an application, which is difficult, of course, and challenging, but perfectly agreeable, then you revisit all those stages in your life. My application goes back from activities I've done in the last 25 years. And it reminded me of the good things I was doing and the great work that me and colleagues have done. So that is really good for the soul. You also, of course, persevere. You may actually get a National Teaching Fellowship, seek the advice and mentoring of others, talk to others who can help you and who will mentor you and make the application worthwhile for you. And also, when you start this process, be absolutely confident that anything is possible, but not inevitable. So I would look to further the impact of this award in several ways. So working closely with FANCHE, I am committed to diffusing the value of outstanding teaching and learning and the activities that contribute to outstanding teaching and learning through various ways, through mentoring colleagues, supervising colleagues, ensuring that my institution is really plugged in and strongly supportive of this and helping them to do that. But more importantly, it's really to get the message out there that universities are a force for good because they're delivering outstanding teaching and learning that is really enhancing and contributing and transforming the lives of individuals, communities and society. They are a great force for good. Get over it.